and sort of leave the whole spiritual, who created this world, what's the true name of the creator, all that kind of stuff. Just leave that to the side for this discussion right here while we go into, mass video, looking at it from our perspective, the way we see the world, knowing that we're in a simulation. This is what our research has taken us to. When we realized that the popular flat earth model did not work, we kept looking. And I had the benefit, having gone through the whole Eastern religion studies, I was looking for enlightenment. I did reach non-duality, which is enlightenment's a fake state. Non-duality is an actual understanding of how the world exists. And at that point, I realized that we were in a simulation. I didn't need the flat earth to do it. What happened was when the flat earth came along, I came to find a path within the flat earth where I could show people that we were in a simulation. And I have learned along the way, my understanding has gotten a whole lot, brighter and brighter, more accurate, to the point now where, having used you to double check me, I've told you all these, things that we're in a simulation, we can look at this and this and this, and then you double check me, and then you were like, yeah, it's true. I could not find a flaw with that. And so we've been correcting each other as brothers. Neither one of us caring if we were right or wrong, just sharing what we had to offer, and then trying to get to the most accurate truth there is. And I don't know, that is our perspective. We do know it's a simulation through research and study. There is a group of people that have been out there gatekeeping the simulation realization, trying to hide that from you. If you break through the barrier of knowing that Earth is flat and the popular flat Earth model is not true, you just examine this. Just open yourself to examining the evidence. It's all laid out there for you. Ronnie's got like a year's worth or more of this material on his channel. I'm Beyond Flat Earth. What is it, about 9 months or so?
Yeah, I think we started in December of 16.
So yeah, more than that. And then my channel. So it is actually all laid out down there, and all you have to do is go through it, and we are asking to be corrected. You're going to hear that all the way through. And yes, we are getting bold and dogmatic, because after having done that long and having that information suppressed that long, it is absolute confirmation to me that what I've been saying is true, and what you've been saying is true.
Yeah. And it's been a blessing. It's been exciting. It's been tough. It's been hard. But to see people coming out now, like, I was really impressed when Flat Earth Reset came out and started actually taking down these shills like he has. In his own way. We do our things and he does his things, and I've been so thankful. And then we've had Flat Earth Asshole, who, like, I've been praying for a long time that if we could get one of these players on the other team to just, it would be so powerful if we could get someone on our team. And then when I seen Flat Earth Asshole, I'm not stating that he's on our team, but I hope he knows that he is. If anyone in the world, on the face of this planet and in the heavens above or in hell below, which I don't know if hell below's with us, but if you're searching for the truth, if you're doing unbiased research where you're just letting the truth come to you and you're proclaiming it and you're fighting for it, you are working for Team Yahawashi. You are on Team Yahawashi. We just want to be leaders because we've noticed that the people that are leading this community are fake. They're set up. They're not here for the truth. They're not here to fight for the right of other people to speak their truth. They blacklist you. They block you. They wrench you. You're not going to see, You're not going to see any wrenches in our chat usually besides Jason and I, and we only really ban people when they get obscene. We want people to come in and question us. We want to be proven wrong. Like I had a video calling out Flat Earth Asshole because he didn't support our water level experiment, and I said he needed to work on his acting, which it looks like he has done. But, I took it down. And I said, I'm wrong. We didn't believe there was such a thing as sniping. What happened, Jason, when Tim Osmond finally sniped us?
We got sniped. And the first thing we did when we were back on is say, we were wrong. Like, that was our opening words.
You can go, Jim. We're not here to Bible thump. It's just the truth is the truth, whether you want to believe it or not. If somebody gets triggered because they hear me tell them that if they're searching for the truth, they're on Team Yahawashi, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Yeah, we don't know it's completely
brother.
Yeah.
Let's just try to keep that part of our truth a little bit more quiet. We'll go through this. We've got a lot of truth for people to swallow, and think about the amount of years that it took.
Yeah.
For you to get to where you're at right now. It's the culmination of every single moment that you have experienced your entire life.
I understand what you're saying. Like even last night, I listened to extra canonical scriptures all night. I didn't sleep too well, so I listened to like 4 gospels. So, and that's just an average day. So if I am assuming or expecting anyone else to even understand what I'm talking about, I'm pretty much gone. So, but honestly, I like to play hockey. I'm a regular human being, just like all y'all. But Jason is pretty tall. I'm a big guy, but man, Jason's like 6'6". I'm like, whoa, man, that's the first time in my life I felt small. But it is true. But no, we can keep this about the truth. So I have this video put up here.
Yeah.
If you want me to go into a bit of this.
Well, what I'd like to do is actually just go through this whole thing and do commentary on it where if something, I want to say something, I'll just be like, pause, and you can hit pause on it, and we talk about it. Or if you want to talk about something, do the same thing.
Look,
what I want to be doing...
You got control.
What's that?
You got the mouse.
Oh.
Play symbols at the bottom of the screen. That's one of the reasons why I like to use Zoom, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that, I just handed Jason the mouse virtually, right? So he can now control what you see on the screen. And this is why we want people to jump on Zoom with us, because we believe that Skype is like a CIA, NSA, FBI, ABCDEFG alphabet soup. And we think that Zoom seems to be almost like blockchain type technology where you can have peer-to-peer encryption. I don't know. I'm learning about it.
Yeah, well, it's a private software, and I don't know. Is there any chance that we can do anything on anything that isn't somehow tapped by the powers that be? But it seems to work best for us.
Yeah, we can't get sniped. We can annotate. I can share my mouse with people virtually. Like, this is the best way to be. I'm just going to turn my camera off and switch my speaker here while you jump and shake this 1 second. And we'll get back to it. Oh, I can't. That's okay.
All right, so I'm going to just start this, and everybody in the chat, please comment about this. If anybody wants to join us and talk about this, let us know. We'll get that set up.
Oh, there was a comment. There was a question we'll get to about what we think of ODD and all that after.
Oh, sure.
Hello? You can't, but you can't see my face, right? He's using cartoons to debunk a guy who debunked cartoons.
Talk louder.
He's using cartoons to debunk a guy who debunked cartoons supporting science. Jake Gibson, fake Gibson, when he does his little power fail video, those maps with those angles, those are the angles the sun sets on a curved Earth. He got those from globes. He's using globe sun trajectory to discount the flat earth. Do you understand he's a plant? I kind of had to entertain him because he was saying some funny stuff.
Okay, right off the bat, I gotta pause it here.
Yeah,
How does it sound? Can you hear it?
I can, but it might be better if you just control it from your side. It gets a little sketchy over here.
Okay, I'm just gonna shut my camera off. Can everyone in the chat hear that? So, Math is saying that Jake Gibson from Flat Earth Asshole is using globe cartoons to prove that the Earth isn't flat. Flat Earth Asshole, as far as I've researched, has said that he doesn't believe we live on a Frisbee pizza pie blue Earth map. He says he believes that the Earth is flat. They've never found curvature, right? So that's what I heard him say. I'll witness to that. Jason, do you want to add there?
Yeah, and this is just mind control techniques. The way he's likening it to cartoon globe. This kind of the way he's saying it, it's
Jaronism,
across weird
clown video style, trying to humiliate people.
Yeah, they load up words
like Pac-Man. So,
yep.
But we're doing it too. We're calling it the pizza pie blue flat Earth Frisbee, which it is. It doesn't work.
Yeah, memeing stuff up.
But we're gonna definitely get into where the angles of the sun and moon come from, and you're gonna be able to point out specifically what I'm talking about. I'm gonna keep it going.
Beginning, but really, what he was doing was just repackaging aliases. So I thought that was weird. They sent in a copycat, like smart mouth, cocky. So I had to entertain the notion he was an hour away. He's doing exactly what we expected he would do. He's a globalist. He's there creating confusion. He's using cartoons again, like Jaron and everybody else.
No, he's not.
And Mark Sargent. But he's using globe cartoons.
Okay, Jason, have you seen him use globe cartoons?
No, see, it's absurd because any truth researcher by this time in their life should know what a compass looks like. And, it's something you can walk through the woods with. And now they have it on smartphones. And it tells you which direction is north. And it has 360 degrees on it. And I can almost tell right now that the popular flat earth wants people to start believing that their compasses, are incorrect. But I want to draw everybody's attention to the fact that even though I think that the number 360, the reason why I was chosen was probably nefarious, that is what we're using. They put 360 marks on a circle, and they call those degrees. And by using a compass, you can look and see where the sun comes up from you every day of the year and where it sets for you every day of the year. And there's 360 degrees, and it comes up at those different degrees. And all of us can check this everywhere. Northern hemiplane or northern half plane and southern half plane. We can verify this. And it does come up at different angles. Now, what Jake is pointing out is something that I've been pointing out, something that you've been pointing out, that from the fall equinox to the spring equinox, in the southern half plane, the sunrise and sunset angles come up south of east and set south of west. The farther south you go, the more extreme the angles become. It becomes ridiculous. And anybody with a rational mind, when looking at that, can see that this makes the AE model impossible. So the way he's trying to encode this right now and turn people off to that knowledge is just, I see it every step of the way, and it's sickening.
It's disgusting, right?
It's disgusting.
So I'm gonna keep it going. We're just getting into this, so.
and the vantage point on the supposition the Earth is a globe vantage point from Australia. Those trajectories are of a curved earthly surface, a globe. Those aren't the trajectories of the AE azimuthal or the UN mapping, or the NATO map, or the NORAD map, or the flat map that's on Air Force One, which is the an approximate of the AE map, or the NORAD map. And if you don't know what NORAD means, then you're probably in the camp of Jake, and you don't know what saltpeter does.
Whoa. Like, what's with the ad hominem? If you don't know what the NORAD map is, you're with Jake.
It doesn't matter what map it is. It matters what the direction on the compass is. Okay, it comes up south of east and it sets south of west in the southern half plane from the fall equinox to the winter equinox or spring equinox.
Yeah, we're gonna continue to keep on saying this, and we'll show you a graphic. We'll show you a graphic later. But math in the wintertime, in the southern hemisphere, the sun, it circles totally different direction. It needs to be going up here. But math, it's going down here. Oh no, sorry. I gotta make sure I draw this right. It's going like this. It's not going up here. It's going the complete opposite way. Like,
okay. That it doesn't work to just point like that. We got to do it with diagrams.
But he's basically.
But I'm trying to show that's the level that we're getting, right?
Yeah, well, that's just the sun. So everybody, please pay attention because the moon shows us this every month, everywhere. You don't have to be in the southern half plane to know that the AE model doesn't work. You can do it with the moon where you live every month. And we've been talking about this for a long time. The popular flat earth channels that are all chills that have been trying to hold this channel down, our channels down, they've been suppressing this information that all of us can do this monthly with the moon, prove that the AE model does not work, and prove that you are in a simulation. We've been talking about this, and we'll continue to. So let's keep going.
An idiot. He's a flat earth idiot to make you all look stupid, confuse you, and once again, destroy the flat earth model is the goal because I destroyed the globe.
Destroying the flat earth model, man. Why don't you go play some more out-of-tune music that you can't hear and nobody else can hear you and try to yell over it?
Earth model.
And some bad jokes, man. Jake is actually standing up for the truth.
But the fact that he came in this long like a sleeper unit and he's using cartoons of the sun's trajectory on a globe Earth surface, well, proves he's been
No.
all along. Is he a Masonic planet?
Straw man, you just made this up.
And I didn't want him to come down here. And he came down here after I left Sacramento. He came finding me where I was. He quit his job to.
I quit a job to search the truth. I quit a job for the truth.
Come down here. To what? To make money off the flat Earth? Like, how does he make money now? Really? What did he do?
You're the one who sells stuff. Math has got everything. I had a friend who bought a T-shirt off him. I think he paid over $100 for it, man. It was like one of those ones that they just print up in the back of a store. $100.
I never saw what he did. And whenever we crashed there, this guy wanted us up out of his head.
Okay, we got a comment here. The AE model doesn't work, but the map does. Are you ridiculously... This person, they're on, like, that's a second strike. Sorry, come on. The AE map and the AE model, they're together. The model is you put the dome on top and spin the circles around, which doesn't work.
Well, yeah, it's really important to point out the map is completely unimportant in the whole AE thing. The problem is the sun and moon doing circles. That's what we have evidence that they are not doing. And so it doesn't matter what map you place underneath it whatsoever. You can rearrange the land masses any which way you want, and we will be able to tell with compasses in the northern half plane and the southern half plane that the sun and moon cannot be doing circles. We can figure that out easily.
Yes, we have. I got to read this comment out loud from Flat Earth Crush. It says, from what I can see, the two of you have done some pretty interesting work to offer to the Flat Earth community. However, your rise to prominence need not be at the expense of others or upon others' misfortune. Listen, Flat Earth Crush, we've done nothing but promote the truth, all of the truth channels. We haven't had anybody have to be cut, except for the people that are telling lies and deception.
Yeah, they have been doing everything they can to suppress us, and we didn't give up. We fought back, and here we are now, the actual leaders of the Flat Earth Truth movement. Nobody can take that away from us unless if they can come up with something that's more true than what we're saying. But if that person comes along, we are going to jump on his ship because we want to be where the truth takes us.
Yes, that's the new leader. You're the new leader, and it's not about combat. It's about a debate of the minds over the truth that we want to find out whether or not it's true. It's not peer reviewing our findings. No, come and prove us wrong. Take the title and teach us what we don't know. There's got to be smarter people out there than me and you, Jason. We're just carpenters, right? We're nothing special.
You would think so.
I'm not defending myself, Flat Earth Crush, but your comment left me in a position where a defense was needed. I'm just telling you the truth. But anyways, I'll keep this going.
So he could go to work at 6 or 7 in the morning. We'd tell him we were going to breakfast, and then he would hang out, having breakfast with us for 2 hours, me and Katie. Dude, didn't you have to wake up at 6 to get to work for 7?
Well, what is it his business, man? If someone wants you out of their apartment, how is that, like, what is he doing here?
Yeah, he's trying to somehow discredit FEA in one of the most childish, ridiculous ways. It's really absurd that he would have to go to something like this to put a smirch, a black mark on FEA.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
So it's like, he didn't wash. He was really freaked out if he would have stayed there and locked up behind him, which I've offered to him and any guest that stays at my place, because I'm not a fake. But fake Gibson has 0 in his apartment, 0 in his fridge, and we don't know what he does for money. But we do.
Listen to this ad hominem attack. He has no food in his fridge, so he's a shill. Right?
I live in a mobile home, so I must be a shill too, huh?
Yeah, you must be. Whoever this is, we're gonna get to you in a minute. Who's here? What's your name? The giraffe character?
Yeah,
How's it going? How are you doing? Welcome to Beyond Flat Earth with Awake Souls and Event Skeptic.
Thanks very much.
Nice to meet you. What's your channel name? What are you about? What are you here to share?
Exposing the potatoes.
Oh, nice. I'm
Bringing
going to
down the shells.
I'm going to turn it over to Jason for a second. Nice to meet you. What's your name, brother?
Jim.
Nice to meet you, Jim.
Jim Giraffe.
Nice to meet you, Jim Giraffe.
Nice to meet you, and welcome. I would love to hear what you got going.
Yeah, well, we'll find a lot out about Patricia and Mark. Mark's real name's actually Dennis Luca. There's awful feedback
that makes sense.
through someone's speakers.
Ronnie will try to tune up the settings.
Is there feedback?
Yeah, we're getting feedback, and I don't hear you through Zoom right now.
You don't? Oh, I'm muted.
Still there, Jim?
Hello?
Can you hear me, Jim?
Hello? Yes, I can hear you.
Well, you guys just carry on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, please share your information.
Well, there's a few of us. We're on YouTube. I don't post that many videos, to be fair, but I do a lot of digging. And let's say we find Mark is called Dennis Suka. He is in a same-sex relationship with the CEO of Metatron, a guy called Ralph Joseph Reed. And this company, Metatron, is a predominantly Jewish company. And now if you look at Metatron in the Talmud, it's called a recording angel. And it seems suspicious that those guys call themselves Metatron and they're data mining and recording all the information on your mobile phones.
That's good research.
So
I can vouch
that's
for
the Metatron aspect. Now,
a good
Patricia
chunk.
Steer, whenever she was on the live stream the other night, she showed us her emails, and in the emails, there was an order coming through from Amazon and one from eBay, and it listed her address. So once we had her address, we could actually start digging about, and we found her property tax records. And her property tax records show that she is registered as Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes FEOHP LLC Limited Liability Corporation or Limited Liability Company. What if she was a simple Flat Earth Truth channel? She would not be an LLC. So,
No.
and if you do a search for then where that company is registered, it is registered at Landry's headquarters, an entertainment bar venue.
And you know that the restaurant that her meetup was at a Landry's restaurant, right?
No, I didn't know that because I'm in Ireland, so I have no idea about America at all.
Okay, let me show you something quick.
Oh, I don't think you can take the screen. You won't be able to hear.
Oh, I can't?
No. If you give me put the link in the chat, I can share.
Okay, sure. Take it back.
Yeah, and people, when we put the link in there, our guest Jim Draft did a great job by muting or just keeping quiet. When you jump onto Google, please mute, and we'll introduce you when it's time to go. Just like we did here with Jim. That was perfect, man. I really appreciate your professionalism, Jim.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, most people get on, they start making noise. We're not coast to coast AM. We're just a couple of carpenters, in the suburbs of Austin, right? So, I'll put the link again. But what were you? Jason's trying to share something, right?
Yeah, I'm sending you the link right now. Well, I'll just put it in the main chat. Everybody can look at it.
Yeah. You've also uploaded some pictures of the map. But we don't need to get into that right now. We're going to have what was it called? A Dropbox file?
Yeah, let's Landry's Inc.
Yeah, here's
we get
let me just check this out. Yeah, they seem to be, they're really into all the entertainment from restaurants to everything. I mean, these guys, and apparently the guy who owns this is a billionaire. He's not just a millionaire, he's a billionaire. The guy who owns this is totally loaded.
I gave you control. Or is it really weird again when I give you the screen recording?
There's lots of echo and feedback. I mean, I don't know who. Like what I said a minute ago is now starting to come through.
Do you have the show muted?
No, I think there's a big delay.
Yeah, if he's listening to the episode live, that'll cause a delay and an echo. But here, if I go back to that Landry's link, I know I'm screen sharing so he can see.
Right. Well, okay. Well, I've paused the live stream so I can see this. I can see the chat, and I'm in the Skype window also, or the Hangouts window.
Oh, now you can see what I'm screen sharing, right?
Yeah, you've got the Landry's up there. Landry's Inc.
Yeah. So Jason,
Patricia's company is registered at the same location as Landry's, and Landry's seems to be a lot of other businesses registered there, which are probably sub companies. So Landry's is the parent company.
Mm-hmm. Jason,
that's all.
That is true, and there is a restaurant in this list that Patricia had her mixer at. Both times she had a mixer. It was one of the Landry's restaurants. I was actually in attendance for both of her mixers. And I
Is
can
that where you-
vouch
is
that
that
it
the-
was
is
a
that the
Landry's
video where you
restaurant.
exposed her as a trauma?
Is it this one here, Grotto? Did I guess right?
I couldn't hear the end of his question.
She probably gets staff discount. Is this the restaurant where you met her to expose her when
Right.
you were saying
Yes.
she's transvest or tranny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes. That is the restaurant.
Well, she probably picked that restaurant because she maybe got 25% staff discount.
Hilarious, right? Finding all this stuff out,
Yeah.
learning.
Yes.
And you know, there was
So now you know why she chose Landry's.
But Jason said it was a good time though, except for doing all the weird posing and I thought.
If you look at her house is it's a $500,000 house. It's a nice big house, but it's not a house for a single woman. If you know what I mean. It's very very. It's a brand new build.
No.
3 bedrooms, 3 ensuite bathrooms, and it seems to me that this company, Landry's, is an entertainment company, and I believe what they've done, they've now set up a business, or they're related with Metatron. I believe there's a link between Metatron and Landry's somewhere. We're still trying to find that, and I believe that there's an entertainment side of things, and with Dennis and Patricia talking about reality TV show, film cameras. I believe there's like a film or a documentary going to be made where it comes into flat Earth. It shows you how easy it is, how gullible people are, how easy they believe things, how everybody's drinking their own urine, and how easy it is just to make a complete idiot out of everybody in these tracer communities. And that's going to be maybe broadcast in a year's time. Once these two have had a good year, 2 years run, and they get exposed, then they'll put the documentary together. It'll get broadcasted everywhere, and flat Earth will be the laughing stock of the world. I think that's what's going to happen if it hasn't happened already.
It'll kill any research into whether or not Earth is flat forever from that point forward.
Well, that's what I started out with in the end of 2015 going into 2016. I set out to debunk the flat Earth in hopes that I could find out what the truth was. And I had no goal whether or not I just gave up the flat Earth map. I was one of the first ones to break out of the cult-like mentality that Patricia. I was a guest on Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes. It took me over a year to get, and I was like working with their team the whole time trying to share videos and promote the stuff, and I even made a promo for her, and then they DDoS attacked me 4 times during the hangout, but I had 3 computers because I really wanted to share what my heart was with her 11,000 subscribers. They ended up sniping me at the end of the show. She mocked me. She brought it all into... I was saying that I'm not here for money. I'm here for the truth. And she kicked me out of the show and said, if you're here for money, Ronnie, you might as well be doing makeup and video game videos. And after that point, we left off, and I was just... I didn't make hate videos about her for well over a year. 9 months later, I started to really have the investigation that I was doing. I knew that she was involved with Time Warner, and through the Truth Frequency Network, they're actually a subsidiary of InfoWars, and she's also affiliated with CBS. So basically, they're the the old Coast to Coast network.
Yes, avoid that Truth Frequency Network. It's bad news. Any flat earther that is actively making money or trying to sell you something, avoid them. If anyone it's like if you look at the likes of Robbie Davison and Rob Skiba, I used to really like Rob Skiba, okay? But if you look at these guys are cash for Christianity. These guys will do anything to say they're a Christian. Okay, now if you look at Rob Skiba is a wannabe Jew. Okay, like I'm not going to start being all Jew bashing and everything, but all the people that are involved in Flat Earth are deeply connected to Judaism in some way, shape, or form. Rob Skiba is a wannabe Jew. He's a Torah observing Christian, whatever the hell that is. You're either a Jew or you're not. You're either a Jew or a Christian. There's no happy medium, because the Jews who practice Talmud, they hate Christianity. They hate everything about Christ. They don't believe it. Personally, I'm agnostic. I did watch a lot of Rob Skiba's stuff on the Nephilim and stuff like that there, which I find interesting. It was a bit entertainment, and I did like him. He had charisma, but so does Hitler.
Yeah.
And look at the following that those guys has. Rob Skiba doesn't preach for free. He will preach if you pay him, and if you pay him a first class flight, you get him in a top hotel, and you bring him for 3 days. That's what this guy is. This guy begs for money, and he does it in such a nice way. Oh, if only you'll give me a bottle of water a day if I was in the desert preaching the gospel. Yeah, but you're not just getting a bottle of water a day, Rob. You're getting, whatever it is you're getting more than just a bottle of water a day. Come on, dude.
Well,
So he's a fake Christian. He's a cash for Christianity type. He poses as a Christian, but he's actually a Jew. Robbie Davison, again, that guy's got a checkered past. If you look at his Bitcoin car scam, that guy's just as dodgy as get out. He made one Flat Earth video, and then all of a sudden he was organising the Flat Earth Conference. And I see this Flat Earth Conference. This Flat Earth Conference is gonna be a revenue stream for these guys for $500,000 US. The conference hall that they're renting out, the Carolina Ballroom.